Alright guys, we're back. We just took out the Pope. The Pope turned out to be my dad. The Pope turned out to be wanting just to revive the Lemornians. What is this? Look, his body is gone. Was it eaten by the spots? No, spots don't actually eat people. Then he's alive. That's great, Caius. He's really alive. But then where is he now? What's he thinking? I don't know. Maybe he wanted to go for a walk. I mean, we did toast him pretty well. I guess we'll go outside. Uh-oh. Whoa, there are way too many of them. The city is swarming with spots. We have to do something. We'll do whatever we can. Defeating even a few spots could save countless people. I don't want to do that. Oh, man. Damn it, there are way too many of them. We can't keep this up forever. Forrest, are you okay? Oh, look who it is. Those. Who are these people? These are the Lemornians that your friend saved. Really? Thank goodness you're all okay. That's great. Don't start celebrating just yet. The city is still full of spots. We defeated the Pope just like we promised. Yeah, I know. I squeezed the info out of the warrior priest earlier. That's why I called off the attack on Jana as promised. Then what are you doing here? I'm here to prevent this attack from being blamed on us. I won't let the church try to pin the blame for summoning these spots on us. When I heard the news, I came here to do a little spot extermination. Those, we have some unfinished business to take care of. Can I leave the city to you? I'll handle it. We'll clear the spots out of Jana. We owe you for saving us. Oh yeah, look at him, flailing around with that other thing. We saw some spots outside the city on the way here. Be careful out there. Thanks, guys. He's like, yeah, whack, 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 whack. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. And the thing's doing the same thing. Guys, we'll let them handle things here. We have to go after Rami. Wait, I'm worried about His Holiness's final words. Meet Cobra in Adelhabith, wasn't it? It's impossible. The Pope must have been delirious. How could the Lemornian Prime Minister from 100 years ago still be alive? If he was, he would be beyond old. But what if His Holiness really did meet Cobra? Wouldn't it be dangerous to go after Rami without knowing that? Slow and steady wins the race, huh? Caius, I'll leave it up to you. You had a deep connection with the Pope after all. Let's go meet Coburth. He had no reason to lie to us with his dying breath. Okay, in that case, I'll show you the way. What do you mean, Arya? I was raised in Adelhabith, along with Albert, and I think I know where to find Coburth. Just before I left Adelhabith, priests came to visit an old man in the village. An old man had visitors from the church. Yes, I have a feeling that may have been Coburth. That would make sense. Yes, because an old guy in the village has to be the old Coburth. We should get going, Rami. It's definitely up to something. Anyway, let's avoid the spots and get out of Jana. Come on. Oh yeah, Black Knights, Warrior Priests, everybody's fighting these things. Oh, look at that one. Wow. That's a scary looking one. It's black. We have not had good luck with this bridge. What do? Jump off again like last time? No way, you're joking, right? No, we can't allow these spots to run all wild in Jana. We'll take care of them ourselves. Okay, let's go. What's this one called? A spot venti. Die, venti spot. Dive into spot. Dive into spot. Dive into spot. Oh crap, he's pounding me. Ow. Ow. Die, 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 die. Okay, okay, he's hurting me. Malang me. Die, 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 die. Oh crap, oh crap, he's hurting me again. Malang me again. Da 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 da. How does it keep hurting me so quickly? Ow. Pineapple me? That did nothing. Okay. They really need descriptions on these frickin' jaws, because I can't remember which one he was. Alright, lemon me. There we go. Die, 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 die. Die. There we go. Those and the others should be able to focus on the spots that are still in Jana now. Yes, we should hurry to Adohabith. Hey, don't be so hasty. Where is Adohabith anyway? Can you tell us how to get there? Oh, right, let me explain. Adohabith is the northernmost village on this continent. We'll have to pass through both Northgate and Bognum on the way there. We can't just take a ship there? There's a port, but I've heard fewer ships are making the journey as of late. It's not the kind of city that has much to offer in the way of trade. It's possible to get there via my hometown, Sansa. If we travel to Sansa and make our way due west, we should reach Adohabith. Of course, the journey to Sansa is the hard part. The Northgate route is definitely faster. Agreed. Remember, the North Country is covered in snow. Even traveling across it is a challenge. Prepare yourselves for the worst. Ogres and snow. Even if we don't have to worry about the knights or the church, now nature itself is against us. But we don't have a choice if we want to meet Cobert. Stay focused and let's get moving. Okay. This is going to be a pain, because journeying in this game is a huge pain in the a-hole. So I will hopefully see you guys later. Probably 10 times madder, but we'll be there. Alright guys, so we're here. As you can see, we're in the wonderfully, badly made, snowy overworld. Yeah. It was a long ride. But we're gonna head into Adohabith. Now we could have took a boat here, but I just saved me the trouble of being more aggravated trying to find a dock that took boats. So yeah. So we just walked here through the North Gate, through Bognum and so on. Let's buy some stuff. So I'm sure they got good equipment. Gladius, we'll take it. Take the Falks. And I'm out of money. We can afford that. I don't use the girl, so I don't really need to buy her anything. Or this guy, for that matter, so I should have never brought him something. Like, these are going to be my party through the game, right here. No, not buy. I want to sell crap. Come on. Sell. Because I do have to buy potions. So the Basilard, Barditch, Vadra, Ruby Wand, Feather Robe. So all this junk. Boom. Okay. How much does any of this sell for? So I can see see if I can make some money back for this food. I don't think it sells for that much. Can I buy, Bahamut's Tear? I'd like to buy that, but like I said, I need potions, so we're gonna hold off and see if we can find an item shop. It's a weird house. Is it in here? Yes, it is. Okay, thank you for that. I didn't want that, but okay. Max these out. Max pineapple gels. Max meringue ones. Miracle gels. Can I max those out? Yes, I can. Boom. And life bottle. Alright, we're good. Thank you. Now let's find this guy. Wherever his house is. Where does he live at? Yes, that's another password I don't care about. Where's the old dude live? He lives in town, doesn't he? This house looks like it could be his. Mister, we wanted to ask you something. Are you Cobert? I certainly am. Though I must admit it has been some time since anyone has used that name. Are you really the Cobert? A century has passed since the Beast War. No matter how you figure, Cobert should be dead. Dead, you say? Certainly, I no longer count myself among the ranks of the living. Look at my hideous, decrepit body. It refuses to die even as time takes its toll. Sir, please tell us what happened to you. What will you do with that knowledge? Will you repeat my mistakes? No. I'm a member of the clergy. His Holiness said we should meet you. If he told you where to find me, he must be dead. Very well. What do you want to know? The law of life. The Pope was trying to invoke the law of life to save the world. He was doing whatever it took to gather the Patients. He needed to do it. But the law of life failed and brought forth the spots. The Pope himself was consumed by one of them. What the heck is the law of life? Listen well, my foolish little Lemornian. Long ago I learned of the law of life from the Traveler. Just who is the Traveler? A young human boy. Let me finish the story. An unbelievable amount of power is necessary to invoke the law of life. The Patients were created to be that power source. Is the law of life a form of magic? I've never seen any magic that requires that kind of power. No more magic, certainly. You'll need to understand basic magical theory to understand its application here. Magic, in other words, the precepts, are inherently spatial. The user gathers energy from the environment and directs it to manifest in a particular location and form. Precepts are incantations to direct that energy. Now then, what if the precepts directed the energy to manifest over an extraordinarily large area? The molecular surrounding the user would come to a complete stop. The molecules. Correct. It could potentially drain all of the energy from the world. In time, the air would stagnate. The planet itself would cease to turn. I crystallized thousands of Lemornian souls to prevent that from happening. Those crystallized souls formed what you now know as a Patient. You sacrificed thousands of Lemornians for what purpose? I had no choice. Those thousands of lost lives were necessary to protect this world. No, it didn't end with thousands. In the end, hundreds of thousands of Lemornians were sacrificed to create the Patients. We needed that many to save the world. Hundreds of thousands. Unbelievable. What do you mean when you say you did it to protect the world? From the Beast War? The Beast War? Don't tell me you actually believe that old wive still. Endless greed is what brought Lemorin to ruin. We look down on humans and on nature itself. Numerous insignificant conflicts fueled by hubris left the land barren. labor as we might, our once fertile paradise would bear no fruit. That was when the traveler appeared, and this is what he told me. The law of life is the only way to restore the goodness in the hearts of men and the bounty of the land. But to invoke the law of life, countless patients were necessary. And that's why you sacrifice those Lemornians to create the patients. Indeed. You can call me a mass murderer if you like, but at the time I could think of no other way to save the Lemornian people. I sacrificed so many to create those patients, and then I carried out the ritual for the law of life just as I was instructed. It was supposed to restore the hearts of the Lemornians and revive the land. It was supposed to. But what happened? What happened when you invoked the law of life? The door opened. A small pitch-black door appeared. I don't know what it was. The traveler said life would flow forth from it. But nothing flowed forth. Instead, it consumed the remaining Lemornians. It happened so quickly. In one night, everything was gone. The Lemornian people and the patient disappeared without a trace. The traveler vanished into the night with the remaining patients. Are you saying that all of that destruction was your doing? That Lemorn's transformation into a desert wasn't because of the Beast War? Correct. All of it was caused by my invocation of the law of life. I see. But why did the traveler tell you about the law of life? What did he stand to gain? Why not ask him yourself? What? I said you should ask him yourself. What are you talking about? Surely it comes as no surprise. Patients have the ability to extend one's lifespan. Of course, they are slowly drained of their power in the process. I've lived over a century thanks to the power of the patients I managed to hide away. Now it all makes sense. Most of the remaining patients were taken by the Pope. The final fragment of this one is all I have left. It will be gone soon. So the traveler is extending his life with the power of the patients too. He was in possession of a great many patients long before I ever learned of them. Most likely the Pope also learned of the law of life from the traveler. When the Pope hunted me down here, he already knew of the law of life. I told him the same thing I just told you, but he would not listen. The pain of losing his wife allowed the traveler to take advantage of him. He tried to use the law of life, didn't he? Interestingly, these spot creatures never appeared when I used the law of life. Most likely the law of life was still incomplete when I invoked it in Lemorn. That's why the traveler continued his experiment with the Pope. Most likely he has almost completed the law of life. I don't know what his true objective is. Then the law of life the Pope used still wasn't complete. What does the traveler hope to gain from summoning the spots? Where is the traveler now? The traveler is King Orella. The king? He's in Jana, is he? No doubt his plans required him to leave the city. I attempted to force the king to grant me an audience 14 years ago. Ever since, he has lived on Mount Harel. Were you able to stand before him? No, I wouldn't think so. When I met him, he was a young boy. It has been a century since then, but I suspect he looks exactly the same. Since he was almost seen, he must have fled Jana for Mount Harel. Then the crown didn't really pass from King Orella to, I don't know my numerals, to King Orella, no, I don't know my that. Several years ago. King Orella never appears before the public. Even if they call him king, few have ever seen him and lived to tell of it, excluding the royal knights, that is. The royal knights? Then the knight that gave us that patent. He may well have known the king's true form and objective. That knight died, didn't he? Yeah. I assumed as much. King Orella is powerful, no one can hope to defeat him. If he could be so easily killed, I would have done it myself. What are you talking about? Are you saying we should just give up and let him win? Boy, some things in this world can't be changed with mere hope. But you still intend to fight, don't you? Yeah, too many people have died already. I'll never give up. And the rest of you feel the same? I'm not giving up either. Obviously. We can't allow these sacrifices to continue. I can never run without even trying to fight. Then I will grant you what power I can. If any precepts can defeat the king, it would be these. The odds are still stacked against you, but at least you'll have a fighting chance. I had no idea such powerful precepts existed. Please teach me. Me too, please. Very well. Sacred Shrine will obliterate your enemies with brilliant light, and Tempest will unleash a furious storm of destruction and ruin. Their power is now yours to command. I grow weary. Please let me rest. I have one last question. Why are you in Adelhabit? I heard a host of priests brought you here several years ago. I gave the Pope a single condition when I gave him my patience, and that was to hide me, where the king would never find me. I bet he never paid a moment's mind to where I was hiding. Is that all? Yeah, thanks. We know where we have to go next, guys. Yeah. But how do we get to Mount Orel, anyway? We need to head toward the north end of the mountain range between Northgate and Eastgate. It's protected by the Royal Knights, so don't expect them to just let us walk in. But going there is the only way we can settle this once and for all. Let's head for Mount Orel. Alright, with that, we have our destination. I'll see you guys next time, hopefully on Mount Orel. Bye.